Hello folks, more example about the loop. Already we spoke what is a loop, but let me give you a very basic simple question regarding to what is the loop. Let's imagine we would like to find out the factorial of 6, n factorial. We learned this one in algebra, n factorial. What is the n factorial? N factorial, if I have a number 6, the n factorial of 6 is going to be 6 multiplied by next lowest number, 5 multiplied by next lowest number, 4, and so on. Go multiplied by 3, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 1. And whatever the total, we call this one factorial of 6. Now, let's look at if I want to put him in a loop. I can do this one inside a program, a very basic program as follows. I'm going to, let's say, iteration 1, the first loop, 1 multiplied by 6, then 2 multiplied by 6, then 3 multiplied by 6, 4 multiplied by 6, and so on. And whatever is this total, add this total together. Well, this is very simple when you try to do for 3, 4 number. Well, but let's consider if I'm going to say what is the factorial of number 20 or 11 or 15, it's going to be out of control to sit with the pen or pencil and try to calculate the factorial of a number. Or the same component with creating a table. Well, let's go ahead and look at the code, very basic simple code for factorial of 6 or any factorial number. Here is the code. I have from keyboard, I do a scanner read from the keyboard, and then I'm going to say enter a number to compute and factorial of that number. Then I'm going to read integer from keyboard. Next int, I'm going to read it from keyboard. And then right here, I'm going to say for int I1, I less than number that I'm reading to the from keyboard, print out for me loop. Let's go ahead to an example that we had so you won't get confused. Look at the highlighted section and right here. So what I'm going to say, print loop I, which is 1, low, which is I currently 1, input, which is 6, and I multiply by input. It means 1 multiplied by 6. And again, because I use a loop statement for a statement right here, you're going to start from the block of the loop and the block of the loop. But each time that I'm going through one iteration, next iteration, I would like to add everything together. So what I'm going to say, take the I and add it to sum and add the result of the I and generate the total number. That's going to be the iteration of the loop. Let's go try and look at it. Here's our line, enter a number right here that we said enter a number, and enter a number to compute and factorial. Let's see, I'm going to put number 6, and then I'm going to press enter. You're going to put the 720. You're going to go 6, 12, 18, 24. I can write this example for any number. Let's go ahead, run it, and n factorial of 11. Find the n factorial of 11. That's going to be n factorial of 11. Don't look at this 720. This 720, I put it this one as an example right here. I put the n factorial of 1 multiplied by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to compute the n factorial. If I'm going to block this line, and I'm going to compute the n factorial one more time, then you're going to see, let me clear the screen so everything comes up. Let's run it again, and right here that I'm going to run, if I'm going to put 6, it gives me 720. If I run one more time and go give it, let's clean the screen and run it one more time, and you're going to see that it's going to give me a big number. Let's consider n factorial of 9, and it's going to be a super big number. This is the n factorial of 9. Let's go look at the example of the table. how we can build a 10 by 10 table like this table that we have it right here. Again, we're going to use loop, and the only way that we can resolve this one is through loop, nothing else. The loop is as follows. Let's go back to program. This one is slightly a little bit tougher than n factorial. We're going to use the loop inside the loop. So I'm going to use for a statement for int I1, I less than 11, I plus plus. When you get inside the loop, there is another loop, and that internal loop looping for j equal to 1, j less than 11. Take the I and j multiply by each other, which is take the 1 and multiply by itself, 2 multiply by itself, 3, and when we go to the next row, the internal loop take the, for example, 1, 2, you're going to take 1, 2 multiply by 1, 2 multiply by 2, 2 multiply by 3, and so on. So, and right here, I would like to break the line when I go reach to number 10. When we reach to number 10, we would like to break the line. Let me bring it up. Part of it is out of a screen, but you can see that one. When you go reach to 10, I won't break. So what I did, I used a trick. The trick that I use is as follows. I'm going to say multiply by I by j. When you got 10, I want you break. The one I'm going to do break, I'm going to say I multiply I temp. Modular temp. If it is 0, it means it's 10. If it is 20, it means it's 0. If it is 30, it means 0. So break the line and put the new line. Otherwise, put everything on the same line and put a tab. Let's run this example too, and let's go ahead, move it up, clean it up, and let's go ahead and run this example. And you're going to see as a result that you're going to generate a table 10 by 10 right here. Thank you so much. Here is one more example about the loop. Thanks.